So the Bible says that Herodias hated John the Baptist. She wanted to get rid of him. But the problem is, evidently the king didn't listen to her very much. And so she was always looking for the opportunity. She says, how can I get rid of this man who denounces this relationship that I have with the king? So an opportune day came when King Herod was celebrating his birthday. And it just so happens that this vile woman had a daughter. And the name of the daughter was Salome. And this is when Herodias, this adulterous woman, this fornicating woman, who was fornicating with the king because the king was not her husband, she said to her daughter, by the way, the king was under the influence. He had drunk wine, so he wasn't thinking straight in this story. There's music involved, just like in Daniel 3, you have music involved, which the wrong kind of music can bewitch you. The wrong kind of music can hypnotize you. Hello? The devil knows that. That's why he's using it in the world today. So she notices that the king is drunk. And she says to the daughter, go in and dance for the king, because the king had his eye on her. So she goes in. The king says, please dance for me. I want to see you dance. She says, only if you grant me a wish. And he says, oh yes, I'll grant you any wish you want, up to half the kingdom. He had to be drunk to offer half the kingdom for a dance. And the Bible says that he swore in the presence of the men that were in the court. He said, I will give you what you request, up to half the kingdom. And so Salome went in and danced, and then she went to, listen to this, she went to her mother. She did not have a mind of her own. She was the image of her mother. She went to her mother, this adulterous woman that John the Baptist landed in jail because he was denouncing this fornication. In Revelation, is there a message against the fornication of Babylon at the end of time? Absolutely. You see, this literal story illustrates great spiritual and religious principles at the end of time, worldwide global movements at the end of time. And so she goes to her mother and says, Mother, what should I ask for? And her mother says, the head of John the Baptist. Let me ask you, was she just like her mother? She was just like her mother. You say, how do we know that? What would a normal daughter have done if her mother had said, I want the head of Pastor Bor? Mother! I hope that would be the case. Mother! How is it that you asked for the head of Pastor Bor? No, that can't be. You know what she said? Okay. Was she just like her mother? She was identical. She was an image of her mother.